Chantel?
Hey, sorry about that. My conference was a little bit delayed. I'm trying to find a quiet room where they're...
That's okay. Welcome to the show. This is our show. It's Diana and Jim, and it's Real Estate on Sunday. The last time you were on one of my shows, Chantel, and I know you don't remember this. It's been a busy couple of years for you. It was actually April 2012.
Okay.
And you were just opening your office, and I guess you were still working for the other company back then.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And how long after that did you sort of make the break?
It was really, I think it was, you said it was April 2012?
Yep, first week.
So it was like June of 2012.
Okay.
So it was right after that we started.
Yeah, because actually you were sort of thinking your business plan would be maybe taking over that company at some point in the future. I guess you were impatient.
That's right.
You thought it was just better, just do it. So you just have the one office?
Yes, we just signed a contract for another office in Newport News. So this week we'll be opening up another office.
Congratulations.
Newport News. Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good.
We're actually already looking for a third office in Chesapeake. We're just trying to find the right location. So my goal is by the end of this year, we'll have a total of 3 offices opened.
So every time you open an office, you'll have to come on the show and tell us what's new and different.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
So how many agents do you have now?
Right now, I think we have about 32 agents that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And we've actually changed our model completely in the last 3 months. So the way that we have it is we have salaried agents who are inside sales agents. So they are agents that are licensed, but all they do is they take care of setting up the appointment and fielding all the calls. So we have about 5 of those people.
Yep.
And all they do is sit on the phone from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Sunday. So it's 13 hours a day that they're on the phone and the email. They're doing follow-up calls with people. So our agents, all our agents are doing is they're just going to appointments. So we literally are saying you have an appointment at 2, you have an appointment at 4, you have a listing at 6, you're meeting this guy here, and the inside salespeople, they remind the agent about the appointment, they remind the client about the appointment, and they also are doing a lot of the email back and forth until the person actually makes an appointment. So if you're calling from, let's say, New York, and you're just saying, hey, I'm not quite ready to meet yet. I'm not going to be moving there for another 6 months. Can you just send me properties? Can you do this? Can you do that? And kind of the conversations that go back and forth via email, so that way they can be answered immediately. Like our big thing is when someone wants to know something, they want to get that information right away. So, if they are emailing about a property, they get that information instantly.
Okay, that makes sense. So basically you have transaction coordinators that are always there.
Appointment setters.
Yeah, so it's sort of a team.
Right, so they set all of the appointments, and then once they get to an appointment, like our listings are very easy for our agents to do because someone calls in and says, hey, I'd like to list my home. The inside sales agent who's there from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., they take all their information. They say, great, when would you like an agent to come out to your house? They say, tomorrow at 2. The agent comes out to their house. They do the listing presentation, sign the paperwork. Once that happens, the courier goes out. They go out, do the signs, the lock boxes. I have a professional photographer on staff. They go ahead and go take all the pictures. Then they take all that information, send it to our marketing department. Our marketing department puts it in the MLS, puts it on all the different websites. The marketing department does the virtual tour, all the flyers. They do all of that. So the agent.
So Chantel, let me interrupt. Well, how is this so different than what you did before, other than you're just pretty much creating an administrative layer? So the agent did everything before, and
no, the agent did not. The thing that's different is it used to be the agent sat on duty. So the agent would sit on duty for 1 or 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
So let's say from 4 to 6 they were on duty. They got all the calls that came in. And now what we're able to do because of this, because we have the inside sales agents, so we want to make, what we've done is we've taken our agents and we turn them into bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So the way it works is bronze agents, they are, pretty much, they're newer agents. They're either brand new and they're still with their mentee, or they just haven't been with us long enough and haven't done enough transactions. They're only able to go up to $250,000. Meaning if we have if their brother wants to sell their house or their neighbor wants to sell their house for $1 million, they can take that, right? But if it's a lead that's coming in through the company that we're going to pass to you, you're only going to get that, if it's a $500,000 lead, that's going to go to one of our platinum agents who can do listings that are $500,000 and above.
But aren't those less expensive properties the most difficult to sell sometimes?
Well, we just want our most experienced. Most of the time people who have a higher priced listing, they just are a little bit more high maintenance. It's just the way it is. The higher the priced house, they just expect more. They want more knowledge. If you've got a $1 million home, you don't want a brand new agent who, just got out of real estate school 6 months ago listing your house.
You're not communicating this program to the public, though. Because everyone's going to want the platinum agent. Don't give me one of those bronze agents. Right?
But not necessarily, because here's the thing, the nice thing about our bronze agents is that they're very hungry, and so really sometimes the platinum agents, they're fat and happy, and they, they're not going to run out. Let's say you're an investor and you only want, $100,000 house out in kind of nowhere. The bronze agents are happy to do it, but the agents who are platinum, they kind of have this attitude I'm too good for that a little bit. Right. And so what was happening before is we were losing a lot of leads that were some of these, $100,000 or $150,000 homes, because when our platinum agent, because how it worked before, right? When a person answered the phone and it was a platinum agent, and the guy says, "Yeah, I want a house, I want an $80,000 house in Portsmouth." The platinum agent's like, yeah, sure, I'll send you some.
I think you've come up with a good idea. I totally get it.
Yeah, they're going to send them properties, but they're not going to service that person the way that the bronze agent is.
Chantel, do you take listings and do any work with buyers?
No, I haven't. I actually have not done a listing or a transaction in at least 8 years at least. Okay. Probably more.
So this new program, how did it come about? Was this sort of a brainstorm that you had, or is it from your team?
How long have you been implementing it, too?
Let's just start it.
Yeah. You just started it?
Yeah.
Well, it really came up because of a parking issue, which is kind of weird, but we really ran out of parking in our current building, and what was happening was all the agents, when they came in during the day, once they came in, they were staying, and it was taking up so much of the parking. And now agents are able to work from home more. So the agents are very happy because they're able to work from home more, and they don't have to come into the office.
Okay, so here's my question. So you're opening up this next office, and you have a third one in mind. You already see that with parking being an issue, you took care of that issue by saying, well, you know what? you can work from home, which is kind of what they were doing anyway, but doesn't your office have like a ping pong table or something?
Yeah, we
You built like a country club. That's why everyone was coming.
Ping pong table to play ping pong. We have a Wii, gaming machine. We have a commercial grade spray tanner, which is right off of Rodeo Drive. It's like a $10,000 spray tan machine that's like literally gives you the best spray tan you've ever had in your entire life.
Spray tan.
It sounds like $1 Million listing, Beverly Hills or something.
Yes, it's right off of Beverly Hills. Rodeo Drive is where it's from. That's where the machine is from, actually. And we have a makeup and crimping station that we have, and all of these came out of just different things that came up, because everyone was like, wouldn't it be nice if we had a spray tan machine here? And ended up we got one, and one day it was like raining, all the girls' hair looked like an absolute mess, and we were like, we really need a crimping station here so that when we're going out on these appointments, we're not looking like a hot mess. So then it was like, here came the curling irons and the hairspray and all the makeup, to make people look better.
So, okay, so now you had a parking problem, you solved that. People can work from home.
So
why open
the brick and mortar?
The bricks and mortar office? Couldn't you just expand your marketing or do you really feel like I'm going to call it the real estate health spa or country club that you're building, is that what's attracting the brokers, or is your advertising attracting them?
Well, one of the things that we need to do is that our goal is to have a huge call center. So our goal is to, here in Virginia Beach, like right now we have 5 inside salespeople that take all those calls. Our goal is to soon one day have 100 of people taking those calls, and that we will have little offices all over the country. My goal is actually to franchise Chantel Ray Real Estate, where people across the country can open up a small office, and then there they can take advantage of all of our marketing that we're able to do. So we're going to take our marketing, we're just going to keep expanding in different markets, and then the same marketing that we do it all over the country. And then when we take those leads, instead of them having to create a call center and train everybody and teach them, the call center is here in Virginia. So let's say someone wanted to open up an office in New York. It's very easy to do it because we get a New York number. We route that New York number. We get our agents to get licensed. It's very easy to get licensed online in New York. I have real estate agents that are licensed that are sitting there from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Sunday. And that is truly the key. It's to have knowledgeable people who have customer service skills, way beyond.
So you're literally thinking that you're going to build a call center with licensed brokers from, eventually all 50 states sitting there to answer the phone, to talk to the potential buyer.
And set the appointment for the people.
But does most of the business come through the phone anymore? Isn't it more the internet?
Oh yeah, it's not just the phone, it's the internet. So when the email lead comes through, they do the same thing. A lot of times the email leads will have a phone number. If they don't, we have an immediate response that says, hey, are you still online? I'd love to talk with you. Can you talk? Give me the best number to call you at. And we call them immediately and again set the appointment.
I was actually part of a national franchise, kind of national. I'm not going to mention their name. They had a call center. They had all that. That was what impressed me to begin with. But there's so many different moving parts in a brand that the call center can't be the only thing. The culture is important. Their ability to expand and to help their franchisees recruit. That particular group wasn't so good at it, in my opinion.
Right.
So
well, the call center, the reason why a lot of, I only know one other company that does the call center, but what they're doing is they're just answering the phone, and then they're sending it to an agent.
They're connecting the calls.
They're just connecting the calls,
Right.
and then sometimes the people are at the doctor's office and they're like, hey, can I call you back at another time? You know what I mean? They're not trained people to set the appointment.
Right.
And here's what we're doing. We have people who we're training. We're doing all kinds of training to go, we're going to do whatever it takes to get you in front of the person. And once you get people in front of them, you know, there's a different level of expertise for you to be a great closer on the phone versus to just be personable, great customer service, and close in person. It's a totally different skill set. And so that's why we've learned that we have to do it this way, because it is a
You're doing
completely
things
different.
definitely the right way, obviously, because you're growing and all that.